Today I am at Europe's biggest card show. This is the London Card Show, and we are looking to see what anime cards we can find here. As you can see, there is a massive queue, but I have paid for a VIP ticket. It's usually an extra £10-20, but you get in an hour early, and obviously you don't have to stand in this massive queue for ages, and it's a lot quieter. You can look around before anyone else gets those deals. As you can see on the right, we've got Collector's Card House in a great position at this event. A load of Pokemon, a couple of One Piece boxes, and we've got Pokeclo there already making a deal by the looks of things. And as you can see, a lot of these tables will have these types of displays. Really good for slabs, PSA cards, booster packs as we have here. Loads of Pokemon. We've got a couple of binders here with some more modern style Pokemon cards. And as you can see, Collector's Card House had a little bit of One Piece as well. So it's good to see that on the first table we've looked at, there's already some One Piece, but that is no surprise given that One Piece is absolutely booming in popularity right now. But we also have a mixture of other things. You've got tables like this that's full of plushies and something a little bit different, not just specifically cards. It's always nice to see a bit of variety here. And I have found Pokebabsy, so of course he's going to have some One Piece. He's going to have some of that EBO1, as you can see right there. I picked up a box of this later on at the show to open. And we've got some Japanese Romance Dawn as well. But he also had an Oda signed Luffy and some of the manga cards and two very nice Nami cards. And of course he had a load of Japanese sealed Pokemon product as well for sale. Now I have no idea what these are, but it's always nice to see a bit of variety in something other than just cards at the show. Now we've got a load of Japanese sealed product here, a little bit of One Piece. There's a Weiss Schwarz Disney box. We've got the classic collection Pokemon cards, but yeah, typically with Weiss Schwarz that I've noticed at London Card Show, it will typically be those more mainstream sets. You're talking Disney 100, the Marvel sets, things like that. Not necessarily things like Azure Lane or like Slime or anything like that. It's more of those mainstream non-anime sets. And again, there's some Disney 100, some Star Wars, Weiss Schwarz. We got some more One Piece here because of course it is very popular at the moment. So there was a lot of One Piece product here. There's the Weiss Schwarz Disney 100 as well. And shout out to Retro Raffles, so great little setup here. There was quite a lot of things like this where you could spin a wheel and potentially win different types of prizes. Obviously a lot of that was sort of Pokemon packs, Pokemon plushies and things like that. Did actually come back. I actually came to the London Card Show with my sister and nephew and they both had a go on that. And next up we got UK Blue Eye. Shout out to Dylan. We've got all of these different Yu-Gi-Oh sets, Yu-Gi-Oh packs. As you can see, he is a big UK seller of Yu-Gi-Oh product, and you can see the amount of sets he's got there along with the binders as well. And then I think I spot a couple of Pokemon slabs there as well. Next up we got Card Galaxy. These guys had tons of cards, as you can see, loads and loads of raw cards, binders and binders and binders for days. They actually have some One Piece as well, and it was actually the cheapest I believe at the show. So EBO1, £55 each. And then this amazing display. There are a few vendors with a display like this. I think it just works really well, draws your attention in. You can obviously store tons of singles in this setup, and as you can see, loads and loads of Pokemon raw singles in there. And I actually really love this display. As we can see, we've got some Yu-Gi-Oh, we've got some One Piece in the background, we've got some Digimon, so really nice variety on this table. As you can see, One Piece singles, Digimon singles. There was a lot here, some more Yu-Gi-Oh over there. And yeah, it was a really nice setup. I liked the displays they had at the back. So as you can see, you've got a big Digimon and One Piece display behind. So yeah, they had loads and loads of product. Nice to see a variety on that one. And I've spotted another display, but there's a particular card I have spotted. We've got a BGS 10 Pristine Manga Luffy card. So really cool to see that in the display. And other than that, I think it's pretty much full of Pokemon cards, bar that one Manga Luffy card that was in there. And again, obviously Pokemon is very dominant at this card show, so there is lots and lots of Pokemon cards, but we've got a variety here on this table. We've got some Disney cards, we've got some Toy Story cards. I'm not 100% sure what the TCG is, but it is Pokecoop's table, so shout out Pokecoops. Every time I come to the London Card Show, he is always here selling some cards, and as you can see, loads of PSA cards and just a variety of Disney cards. Next up, we got Amir Collects, so shout out to him. We got a first edition Fossil booster box. So a big high-end item there just sat on his table, along with loads of Pokemon singles that he is selling. Loads of Japanese singles, loads of Pokemon Japanese singles on his table. So yeah, shout out Amir Collects. Next up, we've got Chibi Collectibles with his insane eBay auctions. Yes, that Pikachu right there is £22,500 and recently sold. We've not only got that, we got some One Piece trophy winner cards. We got a Nami black label at the back as well. So some massive One Piece cards also in this display. Alongside, obviously, you know, some classic Pokemon. And again, some more One Piece and even more One Piece. We've got some black label One Piece cards down here at the bottom as well, alongside some Shadowless Charizards. And then down here at the bottom, we've got a couple of booster boxes, but we've got some One Piece boxes. And yes, that is OPO1, and it is a blue bottom box from the first print run, the first wave. And then of course we've got the table still, like we've got the rest of the display. So as you can see here, we've got a whole section of One Piece raw cards, an absolute mixture here of promo cards. We've got alt arts, we've got all sorts. So really good to see a lot of One Piece present at this show. But thanks to Sam, shout out Chibi Collectibles, he let me take a look at some of these cards. So we've got the Nami black label here. It is a V2 Nami in a BGS black label. So still a massive card. And not only that, but we've got some of the Zoro trophy cards. We've got the English one here with the 3-on-3 cup winner. We've got the Japanese in a 9.5. And then again, we've got another black label One Piece card. Now, as you can see, it's getting pretty busy now. It's around midday, and this is usually when it gets its busiest. So now's probably a great time to go outside and have some lunch. They've got a pizza van out here, which is really nice. We've also got some fried chicken and chips, which I definitely recommend. That's normally what I go for. And as you can see, it looks pretty damn good. But back to it, we've got Ace Grading here. So really interesting stand if you're into grading. They can go through and show you the lengths and the machines that they use and the lengths they go through in their grading process. So really cool to see it. Highly recommend if you ever go to check them out and speak to them. We've got a massive trade zone up here where you can sit down, relax and trade with people. We've got a kid zone. There seems to be like a schedule, and there's literally things going on non-stop throughout the whole day. We've got main stage with, I think, the artist of one of the Disney Lorcana sets talking. So yeah, even if you're not looking around, there's so much going on here. There's always something on, so definitely recommend checking out the schedule. And now we're at the back of the show, and I was really impressed by this top stand. Now, I'm not into Topps cards whatsoever personally, but the lengths they've gone through with their stand and setup here, to me, was really impressive. Like, there was no other stand or company sort of doing this and going to this length for their setup. So it's really cool to see. But not only that, like, they had this section over here at the back, so you can make your own card. Here it takes a picture of you, but there's a section on the back where, as you can see, take a card, leave a card. You can literally just like trade and swap a card, which, I don't know, I think is a really cool concept. There's even this like little mini VR zone for racing. You've got a photo booth. You've also got this streaming zone, but I think you had to like book and schedule out when you wanted to use it, so I didn't actually see many people using it. Next up, we've got Collectible Power. So shout out to Collectible Power. These are the guys I use to send my cards off to PSA from the UK. As you can see, some really big Pokemon sealed booster boxes here. We've got black and white, we've got XY evolutions. There's a lot going on. We've got some WotC cards down here. We've got some base set packs just loose on the table, and then we've got a Jungle Fossil First Edition, some more WotC boxes, and even a base box there. I actually sold them my last base box I had, but they've already gone through it and the packs have been sold. But yeah, great guys, really recommend them. And also very useful if you are submitting with them and you're going to the card show, you can literally drop the cards off to them in person. So a little bit safer, no postage involved on that side of things. So yeah, go check them out. And I found a table over here with some Blue Dragon anime cards. Never seen them before, but it's always interesting to see something a little bit different, or anime cards in general at this show. We've got another table with some One Piece. We've got an OPO 5 box there for over £200, and then some other Japanese Pokemon, again with some PSA graded Pokemon cards. So yeah, loads of these and some more One Piece. We've got the double pack sets along with some Pokemon, and no idea what these are, but again, just really nice to see a little bit of variety and just something else other than cards at a card show, which sounds odd, but it is just nice seeing things you've never seen before. And we've got the London Card Show mascot just there trying to beat me up. Yeah, you better walk off. And yeah, obviously not cards, but something a bit different again. We've got this stand here with some Evolution prints. Really nice to see just a bit of variety. There's tons and tons of cards here, so every now and then you see a table like this, and it's really, really nice to look at, and especially when it looks as high quality as these prints were. Really, really cool. Something amazing here. We've got an uncut sheet of Fossil. Now, I think this was being auctioned off. Not at the card show, but they are sort of promoting it. And as you can see, the cards, it's just one sheet. This is a very rare item. And to see this in person is, yeah, amazing. Because I'm never going to own, we're talking thousands and thousands and thousands, right? So I'm never going to own something like this. So it's amazing just coming to the card show and potentially being able to see items exactly like this that I might not ever see again. Another stand here, and as you can see, we've got some One Piece, but it's not the official Bandai One Piece TCG. We've got some Weiss Avatar, but again, it's the kind of non-anime, more mainstream sets, and some One Piece Japanese, along with a load of Pokemon. We've got some Union Arena Demon Slayer and Kogias, so nice to see a little variety of sort of anime TCGs on that table. And again, something a little bit different. We had some of this sort of One Piece resin work that someone was doing, and it's just really nice to see all sorts of different things here. I also found this little like Cursed Shanks plushie just randomly there. Some more Weiss. Again, it's Disney 100, but we had a little bit of sort of like Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super at the top there. Huge plushie stand. I think this was the one I showed off at the beginning, but we are actually going to have a go. My sister and nephew were really keen on playing on this one, so here we go, spinning the wheel. Let's see what we can get. So I had a few goes on this and actually got a Pokemon Japanese booster pack, and not only that, but in that one pack we managed to get a hit, and I managed to find some graded Weiss. We've got an SAO card here and a BGS Pristine 10, so that was a surprise to see. And lastly, we finish up back at the entrance at Collector's Card House. So that was London Card Show, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit like and subscribe if you did, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.